What's happening, y'all? This is Andrew from Mirror Music 99 coming back at you again with another reaction to NaS's Magic 3. This one is for I Love This Feeling. So here we go. That's Marvin, right? I have an embarrassingly thin and narrow knowledge base of classical R&B. I grew up listening to 96 Magic 96 in Charlotte with my mom. So we listened to Motown and all the Supremes and Temptations and all that stuff that came on that kind of radio. But obviously that kind of radio station doesn't go very deep into the catalogs of many R&B legends. So Marvin's voice, right? Make sure I'm right about that.
Yeah. See him going where I've been, know how you feel.
I'm gonna love you all through the morning. It's gotta be Marvin, right?
I see you going where I've been. I know how you feel. Was at the same place you were now in. You shouting, announcing. You want to win with similar-minded men with great business acumen. We can make an acquisition to the topic turn from tight pockets to high profits. To life assurance.
So he's, again, we've talked about this in many of these other videos so far, but he's setting this up as the wise old sage, and he's talking about, he's not old, but you know what I mean, older sage, and giving advice to somebody younger, saying, I've been where you've been, and yeah, you need to listen to some of the older folks sometimes.
At what age do we all cop it? Fuck who the hottest, who really stand up, who really messing with their dead man girl. That says everything about that man world. Energy transfer, immortality.
He did the thing where he did the little thing and then dropped the beat in too. Good job, hit.
Come around me. Homicidal vinyl section where they always found me. Buy the motion picture soundtrack with Richard Roundtree on the album sleeve. That's my era shit. Musical excellence, hot like on a detective list. It's simple shit that's keeping you from the shift. You a simp, a trick.
Wait, does he have like reverb? There's either reverb on his voice or on the drums. Like there's that little echo going on.
But your own dick distractions, they come in all ways. I just keep it calm, watching it all play out like it's supposed to. Old news play.
Okay, so that's called, and this is your English teacher lesson for the day. That's called an enjambed line, where he goes, where the natural break of, like the end of the line is not the natural break of the phrase, because the phrase is watching it all play out, right? But he pauses at the end of the line, so he breaks the line, watching it all play out. Out is kind of part of the next line after it. Does that make sense? Like if you were seeing it written out on a page, it would say watch it all play, and then out would be in the next line. The English teacher in me wants you to know that's called enjambment. It doesn't matter that you know that. It's just a cool detail. I love the old dudes playing chess in the park. Wait, is he arguing? I think he's arguing that the old man playing chess in the park's in prison too. Am I hallucinating that? Like, or that the person playing chess in prison is actually free. One or the other. Help me out with that. He's certainly arguing, or seems to be arguing, that their lives are not that different. Let's go back. I want to listen to that line again, just make sure I'm hearing it right. All play out like it's supposed to. Old dudes playing chess in the park. Old dudes playing chess in prison. Staying on good behavior for extra visits. If they was to switch places, could you tell a difference? It's perspective, isn't it? A team that's militant, a down-ass woman by your side that get it in. The realest, I love this feeling. If you don't have a team that's militant, you better be brilliant. I love this feeling. If you don't have no team that's militant, be mentally equipped. I love this feeling. He loves that feeling of being, I mean, he's both mentally quick, and I don't know his romantic life. I don't know if he has a woman who's down or whatever. Like, again, I'm not speaking to his personal life. I don't know that, but it is a good feeling to have, I mean, he's talking to friends of militant, right? I mean, so he talking about you have friends that have your back, you have a partner that's down with you, and you have your wits about you still, despite him, in rap terms, being up there in age. I mean, not in normal human terms. I mean, that 50 is not really that old anymore, but
In musical terms, it is. There's, as we've discussed many times in this video and other places, there's not many people who have done what he's done at the age he's doing it.
Watch everybody. That's why I love my team. I love this feeling. Keep calm, but watch everything.
He's doing the, you see that sign right there, the keep calm and carry on, or keep calm and whatever. That's a British thing. I think it comes from World War II. But maybe it comes from before that. Maybe some of my British listeners or our British listeners can tell me in the comments like where it originated. But, there's the signs that say keep calm and blah, 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 whatever. And that's become like a modern meme kind of. So he's keeping calm too. And he doesn't have a reason to, like he says in No Tears as well. Like, there's no reason to cry. There's no, he's surrounded himself with good people now. Partnerships, friendships, the people that are around him are ones that care for him and that he cares for. And that's a sign of maturity and a sign of age. Like, you don't want, like, I'm younger than he is. I'm 42. But, like, when you get to a certain age, you just don't have time for any of that bullshit anymore. You just don't want people around you that are bringing bad energy into your life, right? And that's kind of what he's talking about there, too. And, I love that feeling, too.
A monthly subscription to the Slums Edition.
I forgot about that. The monthly subscription to the Slums Edition. That is almost a tongue twister. It's such a perfect bar. Monthly subscription to the Slums Edition. Like, you see how all those sounds go together? There's an N in monthly subscription to the Slums Edition. The there is similar too. But, and then monthly subscription to the Slums Edition, right? Even though those aren't all actual U's, it has the same sound 4 times in one quick bar. And obviously in the line after that, where I paused it, he is citing his previous album too. It was written. So it's, these bars are so dense.
Get your hard copies of Blockology coming from the one who lived in a bowl for goldfish. I never sell my soul, just evolve shock rap. That what you never been told shit. Cold part, Illmatic, go through that episode of Ozark. I think that's harder than if I had co-starred a ghetto symphony. I'm Chief Keef, Ozark, mixed with Mozart. It's ill when you get bags for your...
Chief Keef mixed with Mozart? I mean, is that there's something else in there too. Help me out with that lyric, because I don't have the lyrics pulled up in front of me. But if you're thinking about the musical spectrum of artists, I would say probably that Chief Keef, what little I know of him, and Mozart are probably just about as far apart on the spectrum of musicians as you can possibly get. So if he's mixing those two together, he is saying that he encompasses all music, right? Do I have that about right?
Yo, $1 million sink for algebra or rap. But they ain't understand it when it drop. Yo, how cold is that? They asking if I'm never gonna be over rap. But I left a few times, just never told you that. Amassing digital assets. No fiscal year kickbacks, yeah, we cash it. Physical money think different, we outlast them. We outclass them, they made it easy to pass them. I love this feeling. I just keep it calm, watching it all play out like it's supposed to. Old dudes playing chess in the park. Old dudes playing chess in prison. Stay on good behavior for extra visits.
I love how that rhyme goes, because it's not really rhyming at the ends of the lines. It doesn't rhyme where you think it's going to rhyme, right? Like, I mean, he's got plenty of bars, and we've talked about this too, where there's like several rhymes within a line. I just talked about one like 2 minutes ago, honestly. But this one, old dudes playing chess in the park, old dudes playing chess in prison, you would think park and, like, he would be rhyming where park and prison are, but he's moving that rhyme to the next one too, right? So they don't rhyme. And again, I want to be really clear about this. I'm not criticizing this at all. It's just, it's unexpected where the bars end up rhyming, which is another sign of skill, right? That you can you can set up expectations for somebody, for the listener, and then subvert them and have the people still be on board with what you're putting down.
If they was to switch places, could you tell a difference? It's perspective, isn't it? A team that's militant, a down-ass woman by your side that get it in. The realest, I love this feeling. Every day we do whatever we want, can't front. Yo, I love this feeling. Getting dressed, getting fly just to go to the studio. Hey yo, I love this feeling. Hey yo, tomorrow I'm juicing for the rest of the week. Just cause I love this feeling. And Big Bro got his ankle bracelet took off today, yo. We're getting on a private jet. I love this feeling. Yeah, I love this feeling.
So, this is the song of a man whose life is coming together, right? Who has come together, really. I guess it's kind of past tense, come together now. You have all of these parts of his life that may not have been perfect in the past that have kind of come together and have surrounded him with love and with respect and with honor, and that allows you, like, as the person who's not the focal point of that, but kind of the center point of that, to respond to the people around you with more grace and magnanimity and benevolence and stuff like that, right? You are allowed to be more generous with yourself because you don't feel a lack in your own life. That's a cool place to be. It really is. So, yeah, beautiful song. Make sure that I'm right about that sample, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care, y'all.